Hey everyone, so we're back for episode 2 of Have You Ever? Now, I'm not exactly I'm not exactly sure where I want this show to go and the kind of feeling I want uh, to come across from it. The last one was kind of funny. I'm not sure if I want to stick with like a comedy thing or if I kind of want to just talk about, have you ever, you know, whatever I want to talk about. So just bear with me as the show progresses and I try and find my footing and kind of try to decide what I'm going to do with it. Right now, I'm kind of leaning towards having it be just like a random thing. Like, have you ever rescued someone from dying? Have you ever been so embarrassed? What was the embarrassing moment? Like that kind of thing. Some humor, some seriousness, that sort of thing. That's the way I'm leaning right now. Anyway, this is episode 2, and my question of have you ever is have you ever, I don't know why I'm laughing because it's really sad, um, but have you ever lost friends and people that you thought really cared about you and who kind of just, as your life unfolded, they kind of just decided to walk away or totally remove themselves from your life, and it went from them being a big part of your life to all of a sudden acting like you don't exist. I know I have. Um, the past, the past 6 years, I've been through a lot, and I've lost a lot of. Well, I wouldn't say a lot of friends because I never had a lot of friends growing up, but I did have some friends. And looking back, I would call them more like acquaintances because we were never really close. They might refer to me as their friend, like in passing, but I mean, if they were asked, anything specific about me, they probably wouldn't know. But I pretty much lost all of those acquaintances. I know throughout my life I've lost some really close friends. Um, Fortunately, none of it has been due to death. In a way, it's fortunate because at least those people are still alive. But in another way, it's kind of unfortunate because at least death is final. When someone just leaves your life and they won't talk to you anymore, and you know that was their decision to do that, that really hurts deeply compared to someone who just randomly died because at least you know that wasn't their choice. I don't know, man, this is kind of turning into a sad have you ever. um, Boy, recently I've lost, obviously, my girlfriend. That was like 4.5 years ago. She was the most important person to me in my entire life, and she was the most really wonderful human being that I have ever met. And up to that point, that person was my grandfather. We called him Papa. When he died, I don't know, I never thought I'd find that again. And I found it in her. And so when she left, and she went from being so committed and, I guess, trustworthy and so passionate to all of a sudden acting like I never existed, that hurt pretty deeply. I've had a few relationships since then, not really romantic, but they have left me too. And I still don't understand why. Someone left me months ago, months and months and months ago. Maybe even like half a year ago. I honestly don't remember, but out of the blue, just gone. Told me never to contact them again. And I was really close with that person too. I considered her to be kind of my heart family. And what I mean by heart family is there's blood related family, but sometimes blood related family isn't really the true definition of family, if you know what I mean. Sometimes they're toxic, or you just don't get along, or they don't understand you. But what I call my heart family are the people, whether blood related or not, that I feel that real deep connection with, and that I love them, and I know or think I know that they love me back in the same way. Both my girlfriend and this other person who left, I considered my heart family, so I guess I was wrong. But that hurts deeply when you lose that, at least for me, it does. I'm not exactly sure what I'm trying to get at. At this point, I'm like so used to losing people and losing things. I'm sure if I had a pet, it would probably leave me too. I guess I'm just that forgettable of a person. I mean, I remember being a kid and my parents gave me one of those pet rocks, and it must have found me so lame because it literally just walked out of my life. Or, I guess, rolled out of my life. That was a joke, obviously, although that's actually pretty believable in my case. So yeah, I might not even put this on my channel. I don't know. I guess I'm asking my viewers, have you ever lost someone that you really care about, and how did it affect you mentally and emotionally? I find as much as I hate losing people, and as just terrible as it is, I find the whole thing kind of fascinating about how we can connect on such a level with someone that when they leave our life, whether through death or because they decide to give up on you or they go their separate ways, I just find it fascinating that we have that invisible connection that literally feels like you lost part of yourself when they leave. And I find that side of emotions and the mind and the heart just absolutely fascinating. So if you guys have stories, comment below if you're okay with talking about it. I'd appreciate it, honestly, because I think reading through it would be very interesting. And to feel like less alone. I mean, I know people go through a lot of stuff, but I know sometimes it helps to hear other people's stories. So yeah, that was my Have You Ever. This one was not a funny one. I'll try and think up of a Have You Ever for something funny for episode 3. I'm not really sure how to go about that, but I will try my best. So don't let episode 2 drag you down and make you never want to watch this show that I'm trying to start up again. So thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode. Like and subscribe. Check out my other content if you haven't already. I'd appreciate it a lot. Thanks for watching. I'm Aaron, and goodbye.